Hi there, it's Wendy coming to you with a project share. I'm gonna do a flip through of these 4 little journals. These are little sewn journals, they're junk journals, and they're all kind of unified based on color, and I tried to do a little bit of a beachy type theme. And so I'm gonna go ahead and just get started in showing you these. So the first one I want to share is this particular one. It's got this image of this lady in her swimsuit and a vintage postcard. We have an experimentation with watercolor and salt. Over here I have jelly print that I thought looked like waves. A photo I received in the mail, in Happy Mail, that says "Be Still." This is a pocket, and we have a distressed postcard. Most people would have thrown this away, but I actually liked the sort of decaying look. We have a plastic pocket. This is actually a print that I did. This is a potato masher, believe it or not, and I think it kind of looks like a sand dollar, so I included that. I have this postcard. This is a business card that I thought was really pretty. A postcard. A bunch of circles. I like to take the backs of things and actually layer them up just for the sake of the texture. We have watercolor and colored pencil. This I received in Happy Mail, and somebody took the time to sew this little note paper. It's adorable. And just a combination of painted papers and the watercolor with the salt. So that's the first in the series. I then did this one. This was an experiment on texture, and I took a greeting card that I received and I scored it with an X-Acto knife, and I just popped out the areas that you see that are blank and left some of the image. Here we have Bathing Beauties and an old vintage image that I liked. This is from, remember when we developed film? This is from the envelope that my photos came in. Let's see here. This comes from a paper napkin. I fussy cut and cut it out. Jelly print. This woman whose expression I can't quite figure out. This cute little girl in her hula skirt. I have a paint chips, half of a postcard. This was an experiment that I did with water-soluble crayons, and I think it was also watercolor. I thought they looked like surfboards. Included some sheet music, and then this image of these ladies. I like to find black and white photos that kind of tell a story. I like ones with personality. So there's that one. These are all, the binding is sewn on these, so I kept them pretty small. I have this one, which has a piece of paper that is meant for origami, and it was actually really vibrant on the other side, but I used this sort of, more muted side in my project. We have this girl who is posing. I think that's really cute. More watercolor with the salt technique. An envelope. This is a butterfly that I cut from a paper towel or paper napkin. This is part of an envelope I received in Happy Mail. Another envelope. This is a memo book. This image of these 3 ladies. We have this pocket that I made of watercolor and a jelly print. This jelly print I made by taking a sheet of craft foam that you might get at the dollar store and carving into it with a ballpoint pen. We have this gentleman who's rowing, And then we have these tags in this pocket that I created. This is a little book that I received in Happy Mail. So I glued that in, and I have a little area here for listing. And then there's my back cover with more watercolor. And then the final journal that I did in this series, I started out with an image that I cut from a Home Depot paint chip card. And we have this handy expense book. I found a whole package of these in a thrift store, and it was actually meant for salesmen to carry along with them in their pocket, and it includes ways for them to write down how much they spent for gas, how much they spent for food, that sort of thing, to track their mileage. A jelly print and a photo. Again, these are kind of summer swimming kind of images. We have this lady with her dog. She's got a little straw hat, a pocket. I tried to choose sheet music that was sea or ocean inspired. I have this watercolor pocket with a tag in it. I have these images. I like to find paper that has been ruined, basically. And I like it when it's natural. I feel like when you try to do this to your paper, it doesn't really work that well. But when it's spilled accidentally, I think it looks really great. I have a postcard, more of the sheet music, another one of those jelly prints, a pocket, more jelly printing, and this is another one of those Home Depot paint chip cards, and a guest check. So yeah, it's kind of fun to work on projects that are unified in either theme or color. And what I like to do is basically I store things by color in Ziploc baggies, gallon Ziploc baggies, and then I just pull a Ziploc baggie out and I just go to town. I start pulling together things, and usually I'll take the time to just kind of crank out a bunch of things with that same color scheme before I put it away. But I thought I would share that. I made these probably a couple months ago, just haven't shared them for the sake of video or YouTube. So I thought that I would film this, and so that maybe I can give them away and would have this record. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Bye-bye.